No. Hang in there. The cliffhanger? All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are! Want to join us in finding clues? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic, I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick! But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course. Silly me. Of course. It's a birthday of course. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm a YouTuber with 90 subscribers. I can't be the murderer. Just making sure things go well. Here to ask if anyone's starved. I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. Really? And I'm Espio, the poet. Why is the butcher in the library? Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, Teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La 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 la, dee 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 dee. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. Thank you, Tail. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. Evelyn and I are here to establish both your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Okay, so they're not even trying to hide it. Okay. Yup. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. Rolling monkey action? Oh my god! I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. Then he returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And, yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence to prove what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving his post, and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Something I noticed was that when they're describing the way other people move throughout the cars, they seem to know exactly where they went. I mean, obviously they can use deduction to figure out that, yes, if Shadow came into this car, then he must have passed through the other car, presumably from his station. But when he went into the other car, when he went out of this car into the next one, into the casino, how would they know if he left the casino and went forward to his station? It seems as if they knew he had done that. Just saying. Ooh, brochures. Oh, brochures. Rouge looked at these apparently. There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Don Quixote! Avalon, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Library map is added to your inventory. Nice. Oh wow, look at that. Excuse me. This is a terrible layout, by the way. What is this? Is that a bookshelf? What? This is terrible. Oh my god. Okay. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Tail. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. Okay. Yeah, sure. Books on the ground. Presumably when this train sped up. So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of those were knocked out by the train speeding up. Yep. But Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Trash can! Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. I really thought there'd be something there. Avalon, you said there was nothing in the trash bin? No. No. I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash can. Next trash bin we find. You really think? You really think so? Yeah, we just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah. Yeah, okay. This trash bin's hiding a secret. I'm sure of it. Avalon, you're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Don't call me that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? A globe! Let's spin it for literally no reason at all. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. I don't know who that is. So, yeah. He'll tell you everything about the area and makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. This group knows everything. This group knows everyone has been everywhere, haven't they? Probably. Okay. What's over here? More bookshelves. What? Why is that? What? What is it? That changes. Chaos Cola. Check out our book club. Book of the month. Gone Gal. Chaos Cola. I don't know why I can change that, but cool. Maybe it'll be important. Wow! I wish I could stop and look at all of these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. He's scavenging through all the books titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop. Or in this case, a genius in a trained library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out of the floor and everything, but every book on the shelves is in alphabetical order. But this one. Oh, which one is it? The Mirage Express Manual. The manual? It's a user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Well, that seems interesting. Someone needs to look at the manual? Do you think someone found it on the ground to put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Mirage Express Manual is added to your inventory. Oh, specifically this one red book. What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Super laser pit. Yep, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. And a recipe. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Yeah, what? He's evil, but they're still publishing his books? What? Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. Yeah, separate the art from the artist, you know? You may not be wrong. Table. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap, personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. Oh no! Don't fall asleep! There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time, I'd have a ring. Hang in there. Is it pronounced cow or chow? Like chaos? You know, like chaos is like the CH is K, like K. Is it K? Chaos? Is it like chaos without the S? It's like chaos? Is it chow? Is it cow? I don't know. Now I'm confusing myself. A H hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. You did, Tails? You did? That's great. That's great, Tails. I'm so happy for you. Huh? This little thing is hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's crazy. I don't think the artist thought about that. That's beautiful. If this can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Absolutely not. Right? Who knows? Maybe it was made specifically for Tails. Robot arm. Oh, poor thing. That arm was really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Okay. Supposedly there's more evidence. Somewhere. And I guess I haven't talked to them yet. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio to find out what really happened. Okay. Start with you, Vector. Did you bring me any meat to chop? Yeah, we got tails here. I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity. Tails, without a knife, I'm just a chef. I'm a man of authenticity. Tails, without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. 50? I think if you had a knife on you, we definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Okay, can I take your order? Oh, yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, Evelyn, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. No! No! Look, Avalon, you've made him a fool. Come on, Avalon, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Bakamita. I smooth things over, but at what cost? Okay. Alright, let's start interrogation. Oh shoot, wait, what? Both of them are involved in this? So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. Avalon and Area confirmed two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we've gathered with Knuckles. And that brings our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio started reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? Well, do you want me to be honest? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Avalon, could you help me out? Alright, Avalon, what book do we think Espio may have been reading? Well, there's the book that was out of order. The Mirage Express Manual. An exhaustive manual of the Mirage Express. Has many features and capabilities. Doesn't seem to mention how to drive the train, which would have been neat. Oh, interesting. Take that! A manual? You think Espio is reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Let's go, baby! This is a banger, I don't know why. Oh, I missed it. They wanted me. Okay, I get it. Whoa! Okay. Hey! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Whoa! Good thing you can't fall off the sides, because I would be dead. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I want you to have insulted my pal like this. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. Simple as. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. Avalon, if you don't mind. Could you please ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove you read it. Which page should I quiz him on? Can I examine the book? Well, we gotta go with the highest number, right? If we're quizzing him on the book, we should go with the highest number, right? Just to prove that he wasn't skimming through it. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought into the train, ensuring passenger safety. Well, we didn't know that. Seems like Espio aced that question. Avalon, hit it with another one. Okay, which page do I choose? 231. Does the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds, and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. Interesting. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, Avalon. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 402. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train is on autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally. It's why you're able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You've clearly read the manual. Those answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Do we want to be supporting folks who read? You do have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one seeing me read after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can't. Espio, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Avalon? He always puts me on the spot. Okay, Avalon, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who saw Espio reading, but what? Shadow. He passed through here. Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell, what this has to do with anything. Okay, Edgeworth. Let's go. I'll show you. Now I'm just picturing Phoenix Wright pulling out his friggin' Game Boy. Oh my god, what is going on? Whoa. Things are getting a little more intense. Whoa. Okay, we got 50. Oh lord. Oh no, that was not good for me. Okay, we're still fine, we're still fine. How did I mess that up, bro? That was so easy. What is wrong with me? Hey, I got an idea. Shadow walked through the library card to get the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Of course. Espio said that he saw... Espio said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentions that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-off. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me that the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't cause you to look up? Well, you see... I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would Espio leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Avalon, one that I would love for Espio to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I wasn't. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feel like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was Espio simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Well, let's take a look at the map. First thing I notice is this weird area right here. Right. This area seems to be blocked off, so much so that if someone were to pass by, you wouldn't notice. Of course, I would still imagine the sound could travel through there, but let's defend. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails! We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Take that! Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. Isn't Tails supposed to have like an IQ of like a kajillion billion or something? Okay, clearly that's an exaggeration, but doesn't he actually have like a huge IQ or something? Like it's absurd. Woo, for the money. For the money, baby. Whoa. You know, I forgot that you can still jump over them. Let's go, baby. I did it. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another. A straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point out exactly where on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Right here. Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it, then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot. Because a bookcase is in the way, for some reason. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I feel like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Of course. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of Another pair of alibis. Validated. We did it. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through here earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck. Heck. Give 'em heck. And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer's on the loose. While doors keep getting locked. Tick, 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 tock goes the clock. While our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, Avalon, let's see what's next. Coming.